Frank, did you know that what we were going to discuss today?
You've done the...
You're live? Yes. All right. Hello there, people of the internet. My name is Udo Chegero, and this is Nutmegs and VR. But I don't see my light on this camera, so I'm wondering how we are live. It's Toki.
You are already live, Jagero.
Yeah.
You keep doing this, and then it shows you asking, "Am I live? Am I live?" You are live.
That's fine. I mean, we are Gen Zs. We are Gen Z. We are taking it very, very casual.
Very easy, right?
Yeah. Bunga, you
Not sweating. Not sweating at all.
No, not sweating at all. So
how have you been?
I've been very well.
It's been a moment.
Yeah, I'm doing fine.
Yeah.
Mungu ni mwema. My foot is a bit.
Mungu ni mwema.
Mungu ni mwema.
Kila wakati.
Mungu ni mwema kila wakati.
No, there's a way to respond to it. Mungu ni mwema kila wakati. Kila wakati Mungu ni mwema.
Very good.
And that's his nature.
And that is his nature.
And I'm a witness.
Hey,
it's good to...
You're Pentecostal nimbali sana. Anyway, today we are having serious Champions League is back. And by the way, did you see the interview between Troops and another guy called Out of Clips?
What happened out of it?
Oh, they were do you know AFTV?
Yes, I do.
AFTV,
yes,
you know Robbie? Yeah.
I do.
So Robbie used to work with Troops. Troops was the one that used to rant a lot when Arsenal was in the trenches. He used to rant. And a lot of people sort of gravitated towards him and loved him for his rant.
Yeah.
When Arsenal would lose a game after the other.
Yeah.
He made a name for himself.
Because I think sometimes it's good to just express your disappointment and say it as it is.
You mean with...
Like when your team is not doing well, be honest that it's not good enough and call it out.
Yeah, but a lot of people, you remember when AFTV when Arsenal was really down, that is how AFTV was made. Because it was actually made out of the rants.
Wow.
Yeah, even the former players were very unhappy with AFTV.
Yeah.
And
really?
Yes, they were very unhappy that they were not supportive. They were bringing the team down. They were bringing the players down.
But they were just saying it as it is.
Some people thought that they went overboard.
Oh, really?
In search of content. Yeah. As a matter of fact, there is a time that Robbie was actually beaten at the stadium.
Oh, really?
By other fans.
Because they felt like he's not representing the club well.
Yeah, he's there building his business.
Yeah, but don't you think sometimes it's such a tough balance? Because at the end of the day, you're doing your own hustle, but someone wants you to present them in a certain way, which might not be necessarily... Like, he's not been sponsored by the club to speak on behalf of the club, right?
And that was the issue. That was a big issue because it was called... Do you know that it had to change the name to AFTV?
Really?
It was Arsenal Fans.
Aha.
Yes, TV. And Arsenal had to tell them to drop the name Arsenal Fans.
Yeah, you're not talking on our behalf.
Yeah, you're not talking on our behalf. So Robbie decided to call it AFTV.
Okay, so what happened in this conversation?
This conversation was that Troops claimed that he's the one who helped build AFTV.
Okay.
But then in his time of need, Robbie abandoned him.
What was the time of need?
I think he left AFTV to go for another gig.
Really?
But then did not go as expected. Then attempted to return home.
And then there was no room.
There was no room for him.
The door was closed. Oh, wow.
And
interesting.
And he did not like it at all. So he has been very hurt by the same and very bitter. Because if you look at AFTV now, they are having a lot of fun.
Yes.
They are traveling in groups to different games. They are doing this and that.
Oh.
And it's a beautiful life that he used to live.
Oh.
And it thinks that Robbie...
And now he can't partake of it.
He can't partake of it. But he got his own television channel.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's got Troops TV, which is doing all right. Not having a team like... not oiled properly like AFTV, but, you
have to pick yourself up and start somewhere. I think that's what matters. Yes.
So today we are having Galatasaray versus Juve, what they call it. We have another derby, quote unquote, between Benfica and Real Madrid.
Benfica and Real Madrid.
Yeah.
I feel like sometimes, yes, we are told that they will pick, from pots. But sometimes I feel like some of these fixtures are very intentional, because the way Benfica beat Madrid to make them not have the automatic qualification, and then you come to these playoffs and they are meeting. You kind of feel like UEFA is trying to maximize on this drama that is going on between the special one and Real Madrid. And they know that a lot of focus is going to be on that match, and they're going to have a lot of watch time and attention. That's what I think.
Yeah, I think it's a coincidence, just a coincidence that it has happened like that, because it will be a very big problem if it were to be found out that they did something like that.
I think they usually do. Some of the fixtures, you're like,
I don't think they can do it. You know the ramifications when something like that is found out is far-reaching.
Yeah.
They cannot attempt it, because why would they torpedo or put in a very difficult position a multi-billion dollar tournament?
Yeah.
I don't think they can do that. It's just I think it's just very good coincidence.
Yeah.
Because you remember Manchester City met with Real Madrid several times. And
it was like every time we know City are going to meet Madrid.
And so did Arsenal and Bayern. And so did Arsenal and Bayern Munich. And so did Arsenal and Bayern Munich.
Honestly, I'm not convinced. I'm like, these guys, they look at certain fixtures and they know this is going to draw the right attention.
There are not many, Beatrice.
There are several like that.
There are not many. You see, if you look at
before we leave the Real Madrid match, Real Madrid are now coming into this game. Number one, they are coming for revenge. And the question is, are they going to revenge? Remember, the way the fixtures have been set, they are starting away, and then the return will be at the Bernabeu.
Yeah.
And then this past week, Real Madrid have just managed to topple Barcelona off La Liga lead.
Barcelona lost to
They
whom?
lost to Rayo Vallecano. They lost to Rayo.
I've never known how to pronounce that other name.
Rayo Vallecano, I think. So you look at that and you're like, these guys are coming with now. This is the time to show up. And we know that Real Madrid has done pretty well when it comes to this competition, and they're not a team to brush off. So I feel like this is the tie that has drama now at Benfica, and even when we play the return at the Bernabeu, it's going to be quite interesting. Of course, depending on the result tonight, then we see how is it likely to go. But I just feel like Madrid are now feeling like the confidence is back.
Yeah. Head to head. They met last in 2012. And Real Madrid gave them a good thumping.
Yes.
Which was 5-2 in aggregate. But then Benfica again comes around and beats them thoroughly on how many years is that?
2026.
That is 13 years later.
Yeah. So that is actually almost 14. But that's the thing. So the other time they were beaten. This time, and I'm sure Real Madrid is coming to this game like, we have to turn this around. These guys cannot have a record.
There is no turning around.
They have to turn this around in terms of the record, in terms of the head-to-head stats.
The head-to-head is just they've won once and the other guys have won once.
Yeah, but in 2012, Benfica won.
5-2.
Yes. And then now Benfica won again 4-2.
Oh.
This last one.
No,
round.
Wait, there is something I'm getting wrong here.
For the round of 6.
There is something.
Remember the last round.
There is something I'm getting wrong here. Benfica actually beat them in 2012.
Yes. And then beat them again in 2026. So Madrid is yet to get a win on these people.
You know, when I was reading the other 2012, I thought it was the other way around.
No. Benfica won 5-2. Yes. So you can see they're coming to make a statement. But at the same time,
the place where I would
Mourinho is very good with tournaments. He's very good with cups. The league he can struggle, but you remember he can just get one goal and then park the bus and frustrate Real Madrid until the last whistle.
Where I agree with you, that sometimes these outcomes are sort of engineered.
Yes.
Is when it's the pitch.
Yeah.
you will find that referees will just give very interesting penalties. There will just be red cards around the other team.
Yes.
And then Real Madrid just goes through.
Like that match that Barcelona lost, I know they have an issue with the referee and how the officiating
They lost
was
against
done.
who?
This one for Rayo. Although Nani missed a penalty, for some reason
the
not
German was making so much noise.
Yes.
What happened?
There was just too much drama. They felt like some decisions were against them. So they kind of feel like, are you trying to make sure Madrid goes, on top? Because sometimes you look at the way the ref is playing for a team and you're like, you're supposed to be neutral.
How about the Barcelona versus Atletico Madrid?
That one was another drama. But that's now the thing.
That wasn't drama, that was wrestling.
But that's the other thing I don't get. So Atletico beats Barcelona, and then the next game they get beaten 3-0.
By who?
I'm like, you guys, can you can you be consistent? But also, I feel like for every team, they have that team that they'd rather lose everything else but beat. Like you understand the way even sometimes
why don't you just talk about Manchester United, because they're the ones who behave like that.
We are reviewing Champions League.
That is how Manchester United. That is how Manchester United behaves against Brentford.
Toa team kubwa kwa
Oh,
mdomo
by the way,
yako.
do you remember? Do you I have to,
Jakero, you're losing focus.
I'm telling you. I think, do you know this Swahili word called pwagu pata pwaguzi? There is, hakuna game imenibamba kama hiyo. Hata Chelsea wamecheza lakini hakuna game imenibamba kama ya Arsenal na Brentford. Yani it was just so good. What is the name of the boy that is throwing those balls?
I remember you telling Ibra
that
your team didn't deserve a point from this.
It's true.
I called him the thrower. That guy throws into the box. And then the most weird thing, Arsenal were now complaining about how Brentford were approaching their throws and
that is Arteta. Arteta was saying that it was difficult. It was difficult to defend. It was difficult.
Wait a minute.
They were running rings around goalkeeper.
This is what you do the entire time.
Pwaguzi. Pwagu pwata pwaguzi. That's exactly what happened. Yani, those people were taking a corner.
A taste of their own medicine.
They were taking a corner and Julian Timber was on the floor. And the corner is being taken. And the referee is not hearing, he's not involved. Where was mama? Where was mama mbele nakuja?
That was beautiful.
It was, I loved it.
Like literally, you get a taste of your own medicine and you're frustrated.
And then I realized that actually only Manchester City has beat them in that stadium since the beginning of the term.
Wow.
Yes. No one has ever won there. They have beaten almost everybody there. Chelsea included, Manchester United, Arsenal, no. In fact, Arsenal needed to lose that game. I'm so shocked.
They were supposed to lose that game.
Yeah.
They were supposed
now
to lose
I see why you are saying that Arsenal might bottle it.
I am still holding my thought that Arsenal is going to bottle this as usual.
They are meeting Chelsea and Tottenham next. Tough.
And Tottenham have a new manager.
They are going to impress.
They are going to impress.
Can we go back to the Champions League?
Any team that gets a new manager, you almost wonder, are these the same players?
So Benfica, Real Madrid, what do you think goes to happen? Because if you look at the probable lineups,
I think it's going to be battle.
I see all of them. All these guys are here.
I think the only person
Junior,
I saw
Mbappe,
injured
Valverde,
for Real Madrid
Tchouameni
is this guy with the brother in PSG. What's his name?
The brother in PSG? I forget who that is.
Yeah,
but they have
I'll remember the name.
But they have got Rudiger, they have got Hussein. They've got Ama. He's the one that is playing for the place for Carreras.
Bellingham is injured.
Yes.
Yeah.
But Bellingham also, this boy will just do better. Gula.
And
How has he been performing lately?
And I'm surprised Rodrigo is also injured. Militao is injured. Mendy is injured. They need Mendy in that defense.
Not Rudiger?
No, Rudiger is there, but I feel like Mendy has something fresh also to bring there on that defense. So, probable lineup for Madrid, Courtois.
Kumbe Araujo alienda huko Portugal.
Valverde has a way of, if he gets an opportunity to take the free kicks, he can really put it in. He's got that, or even strikes outside of 18. I like Mbappe's playing, but I find Mbappe, like, you don't know what you're going to get. Though he's the top scorer, he's really...
In the Champions League?
Even for their league.
And in the Champions League?
For them, for Real Madrid, yes. Because I think he's gotten some hat-tricks. Yeah. Vini Jr. also, you don't know whether he will be on his good behavior or not. Because for him, it just depends. If he's able to hold his head correctly, then he can really show defenders bad things. He's the type that can really mop the floor with defenders.
Who?
But Vini Jr. But now he really needs to keep his head in check. Because he gets too emotional too quickly, I feel. But the special
emotional
one...
or indisciplined?
Emotional. Too emotional.
I think it's just indisciplined.
But Mourinho will want to still show that win was not a fluke.
They played really well.
They fought.
The problem with the problem with Mourinho's teams is the a way in which they can be very compact.
Yes.
And deny you and completely squeeze the air out of any space that you want.
Yeah.
And that is the problem. So they are not going. They will. I think that the way they are going to approach this game is on the counter. And these boys are lethal on counter. They run. Yeah. And Mbappe will just be walking back, looking at them go. I'm telling you, Mbappe does not defend, does he?
No, he doesn't defend.
Vinicius Jr. does not defend. The problem with Real Madrid is that they don't defend. Yeah. Yeah. So the defense for Real Madrid will start at Tchouaméni, Camavinga and Valverde.
Yeah.
And by that time, these boys are running. They are going to run with this former Liverpool guy on the wing.
And at that point now, the defense is exposed.
Yeah.
And you see Rudiger is losing legs now.
Yeah, he's losing legs.
It's been a moment.
For sure.
Yeah. Monaco is hosting the defending champions. So Monaco, yes.
It's defending Paris.
So first of all, if you're the defending champ,
these are both French teams.
Yes,
those are both French teams.
I don't know why they do that again. Why do they pair?
No, after this, it is purely Ilekitu.
Yeah, but you see now, those are the things I don't get.
No, but it's when a tournament. Just play.
When they're doing the pots, they need to consider such things. Because now already, it means that after this round, one team from France will not progress, for sure.
Yeah, but that's, I think, is the nature of the competition. That after these are the rules that have been laid down, that after this, what happens is this.
Yeah.
So the
last 5 matches, Paris have won 3, Monaco 1, and a draw. Actually, the last win for Monaco was in 2025. That's the latest. They beat PSG 1-0.
Yeah.
So
do you think that we still have the strong... because I no longer hear this guy called Douy or what? What is his name? Douy. The one that really excelled last year in the Champions League.
The young boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I no longer hear him. I don't know whether Dembele is still having his...
No, Dembele is good. Dembele has been... No, Doué is there, but you see he's on the probable lineup, so I'm expecting that he'll still show up. And Hakimi is there.
They sort of just have the entire field. Their entire 11 is there.
The entire 11 is there, so they should be able to win this.
This Koulibaly is the same Koulibaly that we know.
I feel like it's embarrassing for them to be here.
Who?
In the playoffs.
Both teams, Paris Saint-Germain and Real Madrid.
Yeah. That's true. Yeah.
But I think Monaco will not present a lot of problems for them.
What
is the head-to-head?
So Paris have won 3, Monaco 1, and 1 draw. Yeah.
And the latest
The
one
last five.
was
The latest one was Monaco 1, PSG 0.
and then the one before that, Paris Saint-Germain was 4,
Monaco 1.
Paris Saint-Germain 1, Monaco 1, Monaco 2, Paris Saint-Germain 4, and then a 0-0.
Yeah. Yeah.
Saretasa, that is back in March 1st, 2024.
Yes. Yeah. So I think for me, those are the ones to look out for. Borussia Dortmund, Atalanta, I think that's an even match.
Very even.
It's very even.
Have they ever met?
Yeah,
they have never met.
They have 3 times, and each have a win and 1 draw. The last one was a draw, and that was way back in 2018. So that's like 8 years almost.
2017.
2018.
2018. They met in successive years. 2017 they met once, and then they would meet again in 2018 twice.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. And you see, now that's the other thing.
This
was another playoff, because you see, they've played on 15th Feb 2018 and then again 22nd Feb 2018. So that's another playoff.
And that means that Borussia progressed.
Yeah, Borussia progressed because they had won 3-2 and then they drew. I expect Borussia to progress, but there's a season where Atalanta was really scoring goals.
Atalanta is a very good team.
Atalanta
is a very. I think it'll be very difficult to
call.
So
they might pull a surprise, ne?
I don't even think it is a surprise. It's just that Atalanta is very good.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it is very good. Is it not? What is how are they doing in their league? Because if you look at how they are doing in their league, I don't know where I should go to get this one.
Let me try and see if I can get it.
It is called Italian League.
Yeah.
Italian.
Serie A. Serie A. Atalanta position.
Oh, they're down
they are
there. Currently
6th.
They are currently 6th.
And with 42 points, while the league leaders Inter are 61.
So not a very big thingy.
Yeah, it's not. I don't think this is one of their best performance. They've done better before. There's a time they were really scoring goals.
When is the last they took the league? That 3 years ago. When?
No.
Atalanta took the league not in, I think, less than 5 years ago.
No.
I'm telling you.
No.
Really?
No. Let me check. No.
Atalanta took the league, Bana. I'm telling you.
Let me just check.
They did. Hello, when did Atalanta last take the league in Serie A? I'm asking.
Atlanta United last topped the Eastern Conference during the regular season in 2018.
Stay?
That year they finished.
Yeah, but 2018 is not 6 years. It's 8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. But si unaona ni karibu si mbali sana. Si kama Arsenal. Si kama Arsenal bwana.
Just ask, when did Arsenal win the league, for the sake of completing this session?
Okay. And hello, and when did Arsenal last won the league?
Arsenal last won the Premier League title in the 2003 to 2004 season. That was their famous invincible season where they went unbeaten in the league.
I mean, that is unbelievable, right?
It was quite a feat, right? Going undefeated for an entire league.
No, not that way.
I mean the failing part of it, that they have never gotten the league since then. I mean, that's unbelievable, right?
How many years later?
It does feel like a long stretch.
It is a long stretch.
Over 20 years now.
Over 20 years. Over.
And you know, if they've ever taken the Champions League, this is interesting.
It definitely adds to the story, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Arsenal's had plenty of ups and downs, but that elusive league title just keeps slipping away. Well, you never know when they'll surprise us again.
You seem like an Arsenal fan. You're making it sound so good.
What we are saying is that they have never taken the Champions League, right?
Exactly. Close, like reaching the final in 2006.
Oh my God!
Never actually won the Champions League.
When ago is 2006?
That final was on May 17th, 2006.
How many years?
Barcelona. They took an early lead, but lost.
You sound like an Arsenal fan.
My friend is telling me that you sound like an Arsenal fan. Why don't you
You're
tell
trying
us?
to make everything look nice.
Yeah.
No allegiance here. I'm just giving you the facts. A rough patch or a hopeful run. History is history. I'll leave the cheering or the groaning to the fans themselves.
You are a fan.
So that you should not be talking about hiyo ni timu ya baba tafadhali. Kwa na heshima.
So Jakera, and then tomorrow we have another set of playoffs. These are now those funny names. Karabag against Newcastle United. I think Newcastle should go through.
Newcastle was lucky to beat Aston Villa, right? Was it Aston Villa?
No, they didn't play Aston Villa in Champions League.
No, they in the league. Was it in the league or the FA? They just beat somebody. Newcastle just beat somebody. Aston Villa, actually.
The one that Villa got the red card.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
They were very lucky in that game.
Okay.
You know.
And then Bodo will take on Inter, and I think Inter should sail through. They're currently leading Syria, so this should not be a problem for them. And then we have Club Brugge against Atletico Madrid. More drama from Diego Simeone. By the way, today I just saw they were mentioning that where are those amounts? Diego Simeone is on 34 million euros per year salary, against Flick, the one for Barcelona, is on 3M.
No, they're not 34.
No, the guy is paid very well.
34?
Yes. Against Barcelona's 3M.
No, I doubt.
Because remember, Barcelona just changed managers, and this guy has been with Atletico for long. Now, what happens is that every year you get the increments. Like if you work in a company that gives increments every year, the person who joins today can never catch the person who's been in the company for 10 years.
But they might
because they've been getting, an amount added every year. So I think that's what has happened to Diego Simeone. But now the question was that amount versus the trophies. Does it match?
Yeah, but I think that there's some clubs that so long as you can consistently get into Champions League, so long as you can pick small cups
anyway,
here and there.
You're generating the money that is paying you, right?
Yeah,
I think so too.
But Simeone also won the league some 6 years ago.
Yes, at that time he really disturbed Barcelona and Real Madrid.
Yeah, I think Uko to Atalanta liliwin Uko.
He's one of those managers that will want to, even if I don't win La Liga, but I beat Barcelona or I beat Real Madrid.
Yeah.
That's
like
quite
the
something.
thumping that they gave Barcelona the other day.
Yo.
That was unbelievable. They were wrestling, man. And those counterattacks were lethal. But what shocked me was the amount of running they could do when they were still
And they were
four.
still running.
The boy that is the son to Diego Simeone was running.
Yeah.
Like,
but I think that's
the
mentality.
You put your son in the pitch and he doesn't
He has
joke.
to show that he deserves to be on that pitch, I guess. Maybe the father has said, by the way, if you don't show up.
And I think he has to show more than the other players.
Yes.
Because then people might start grumbling and groaning.
People
and
might
saying,
just say, it's because it's the son. But if he goes onto the pitch and does what you saw him do, then you're like, He deserves to be on that pitch.
Yeah, and I think there is a time that Diego Simeone was not putting him a lot in the field.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he just decided, okay, let
Yeah.
it go. Let the boy have fun.
Yeah.
And since then, he has been having a lot of fun.
A lot of fun.
So
right?
Bodo Glimt, do you remember them thumping Manchester United in some, I think, which cup was it? You didn't remember Glimt beating Manchester United in a small cup? Nani, do you remember?
Bodo is playing Inter. Why are we talking about Manchester United?
Wait, Peter, you don't.
Can you remove Manchester United from your mouth?
Peter, you
Because
don't
even
remember
what you're talking about, we cannot even tell what you're talking about.
Patting your heads in the sun. What happened last time?
Olympiacos is taking on Bayer Leverkusen.
Can I ask you a question though? What happened in the last game?
Which last game?
The last game that Manchester United played, was it that tough?
Which one?
The last game that you drew, you put in a game that after time had elapsed. Talking about, I think that what is wrong with you, Beatrice, is that the things that you see being done to Manchester United is the thing that you think every other team is trying to do. No, it's just Manchester United who can score in the 98th minute when what was given was 4 minutes. It's unbelievable. Wait, Peter, how many minutes? How many
times? How many times do we tell players cheza na ref? If the ref hasn't blown for full time, and we have also suffered the same. The additional time, I think there's a game. 9 minutes were added, then the ref ended up playing 12.
It was so,
and we still won.
It was so scandalous. I mean, you guys. But anyway, Bayer Leverkusen.
Bayer Leverkusen. I think after Nani left, this one that was fired from Real Madrid, Xabi Alonso.
Hey.
I think that was such a wrong move for him.
In 2002, Olympiacos beat them 6-2 in aggregate. Mm-hmm. In 2002 again, actually that is the same. That is the same season.
Yes.
They were beaten again 2-0.
Yes.
And then in 2026, Olympiacos beat
Olympiacos now beat Bayer
Leverkusen.
Yes. 2
goals to 0.
Yeah.
So it looks like the Olympiacos is the stronger team here.
Olympiacos is the stronger team here, but I still feel like Bayer will show up because they've stabilized a bit. I think after Xabi left, there was a bit of ish. And also remember they lost... who was their scorer at that time? Yes, the one that came to Liverpool. Yeah. So that destabilized them a bit. Because sometimes when you leave your best attacker, you take a bit of time to now find out how do we get the goals. But I think now they've stabilized, and I think this is another one I can say this is quite a well-matched...
Arsenal is playing tomorrow.
No, they're playing tomorrow. They're taking on Wolves, who's 20th. So I'm sure they're going to rain goals on them.
Wolves should pack the bus. They should pack the bus.
They should pack the trailer.
Last 5 matches is atrocious for Wolves.
Yeah.
They have lost all of them.
Unfortunately. And I know they're going to lose tomorrow.
In 2023, Arsenal beat them 2-1.
I don't think they have anything.
2-0, 1-0, 2-0. This is bad.
I don't think they have anything to show up against Arsenal.
Yeah, so as always, Gyökeres is going to be playing up front together with Saka on the right and Martinelli on the left.
Yeah.
Partnering with Zubimendi in the midfield as holding is Declan Rice and Eze. Mm-hmm. And then we have Gabriel, who suffered a whole lot in the hands of Brentford. He got out of that place dirty and punching the air for getting a draw. It was atrocious.
For getting a draw?
Yeah. Saliba, of course, is going to do his... Saliba, what happened to White? They're no longer playing. They are playing this guy called Hincapi. Yeah, what happened to...
Maybe an injury. Maybe,
but he played the other... White, I don't know. I don't even see him on the what is it called?
White on the line on the...
Yeah, I don't see him.
On the lineup. or as a sub?
As a sub, there is
Yeah.
nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is nothing, man. There is
Ben
nothing.
White.
Ben White is no longer playing. Yeah, so I think that is what is going on tomorrow and today.
Yeah.
There is Primera Colombia that we don't talk about much. Yeah, so there's a League Cup. There's a League Cup coming up, Luton versus Wigan Athletic. And then there is Grimsby and Walsall that is also playing. So those are the things that are having today.
Yeah.
It's going to be a beautiful, beautiful watch tonight.
Yes.
I'm going to love it. I will definitely start the game by watching Benfica versus... Benfica is coming later on.
Benfica is later on. Galatasaray is the first one. Yeah.
I don't know why all these beautiful games are put late.
They bring them late in the night, especially for our time zone. They're usually very late.
Yeah, they make me feel really tired when I wake up. Because if you start watching at 23 hours, it means that you're going to bed
sleep past midnight.
No, you can't sleep at midnight.
Past.
Yeah, you sleep...
Because the game itself will end around 1.
One Nagasia. Then you sleep at 2.
By the time sleep comes, it's just a mess. Yeah.
But anyway, so I think that is that. We can leave it there, right?
Yeah. Give us your predictions. What do you think about these pairings and the matches ahead? Who do you think is going to go through? And whom do you think this is going to be their last round? Let us know what your opinion is. And also, generally, the Champions League, this new format, does it make sense to you? Is it better than what used to be there before? Let us hear from you. And thank you for watching along. And until the next one.
Bye for now. Please remember to subscribe. Don't end the ad before I tell them to subscribe. Sindio, please subscribe. Hit on that notification bell. Follow us on Facebook. We are starting our TikTok today. Follow that too. And we will be friends. Thank you very much. And until another episode, bye for now.
Bye-bye.
All right, people of the internet, I hope that you're enjoying this episode very much. And I just had a break to tell you about my new book. You know, everybody says that there is no job. And that is true. Also, that was me 10 years ago. The problem is that everybody is trying to get a job in their town, in their city, in their marketplace. They ask friends for jobs, mothers call uncles, uncles call brothers, but there are no jobs. Let me tell you what no one is telling you. Jobs migrated online. What I actually mean is there are many, many jobs around the world and there is no one to do them except you. I work for Americans myself. I work for Europeans. I work for the Chinese. I work for the Australians. I work for the Canadians. And so, because I have done so much for myself, I said to myself, you know what? I should compile what I've been doing for the last 15 years. So in 2024, I wrote a digital book called Goldmine 18 Hustles for Africans. And then in 2025, AI came. People say AI is taking away our jobs. And for me, I'm going to say false. There are actually AI jobs. Jobs are not being taken by AI, but there are new jobs online that are there because of AI. Now, mimi ni nani? I created more jobs. And for now, in my new book, we have 25 online and offline jobs that you can leverage on if you do not have a job. So in this powerful volume 2, I share 25 new actionable online hustles specifically researched and tailored for Africans. My new book provides clear step-by-step guidance drawing from my extensive experience and research, including the mistakes I've made and lessons I've learned over the 15 years that I have worked online. So, what can you do online? You can become an executive assistant for busy folks in Europe, America, Canada, and get paid for tasks like watching videos and taking online surveys. Okay? You can build a lot of things. Build a business as a virtual assistant, start an e-commerce shop without capital, be an affiliate marketer, or You can also become actually an English tutor and tens of, AI jobs. If you have a job, that is fine. But I also know that you can buy this book for that brother, for that sister, for that mother, for that cousin, for that husband who is watching Netflix all day at home. Buy it for your friend who is always asking for cash. You know that friend. Now, all the information is on the description below. You can also inbox me, you can WhatsApp me, or go to my website, which is odworjigero.co.ke. And now, back to programming.